Hey everybody, Joe Hegood here, aka mclazyj. We're back, and I am just sitting in the hammock, which is weirdly enough comfortable. Once you learn how to get into it, I practiced before I videoed. Right now, off in the distance, I'm gonna lift you up here for a second. Way off in the distance there, that is Cuba. I never thought I'd get to see Cuba, but here I am. And we're right off the coast of it on the way to the Dominican Republic. So, today's plan is we have brunch at 10 o'clock at Razzle Dazzle, aka Lucky Lotus. In the morning, well, as I sway from side to side, in the morning, this is it becomes Razzle Dazzle again, and they do brunch. In the evening, it changes to a more Asian infused restaurant, and it becomes Lucky Lotus. So yesterday it was good. The ship is a little rocky, not terrible, but definitely felt it more yesterday. Like there was a lot of chop. Today, not so bad. Gentle sway, but nothing too crazy. But I did not get sick. That's what I was worried about, that I would get very, very sick. But so far my motion sickness and vertigo hasn't kicked in. And we're just cruising along. I was looking at the cruise tracker on the TV in there. That's how I knew, oh my gosh, we're by Cuba. I want to get some video of that. It's a little hard to see, but it is right there. And that's awesome. So yeah, the plan today is we have Razzle Dazzle. We have some trivia events that we want to do. Nothing's set in stone, so we could end up changing some plans beyond dinner and brunch. Those I don't want to miss. But like, if we end up having to skip something to do something else, that's all right. We are going to try to get to Duel reality tonight. I'd love to get to the 7:30 show, but it might end up being the 10:30 show. Just because that's what we have time for. Because dinner, like last night, there was some trivia I wanted to get to, salty trivia last night, as I lay back in this thing. It actually is very comfortable. I don't have a place where I could mount this in my house because I live in an apartment, but it is very comfy. Once you figure out, like I said, once you figure out how to get into it, it's nice. I think that's the biggest thing that people have trouble, is trying to figure out how to sit in it. But we're traveling along, making our way to the Dominican Republic. We'll be there tomorrow morning. We have a shore excursion there. But like I said, today, had some trivia events. I know they're doing a speed puzzle thing too. I know my wife really loves puzzling, so we might try to do that instead of one of the other trivia events. I don't remember if they're doing bingo today or not. If they are, I would like to get bingo cards. But yeah, that's our rundown for today. So we'll try to get as much of that on film as we can today. Uploads for these will probably happen after I get back home, so I can actually edit, do some sound mixing. I had to use my internal mic at dinner last night because I forgot my lapel mics, or the cable for my lapel mics. So I got some footage from dinner. We'll kind of cut that up a little bit, and I did win the drinking game. So I had to take 2 shots of shoju last night, but I will try to cut together a short of that if I can today. So thanks to everybody for watching for right now, and we'll come back with some more in a bit. We'll do some filming for breakfast. Time to have some brunch at Lucky Lotus. which used to be Razzle Dazzle.
/ Razzle Dazzle.
Now it's sort of Razzle Dazzle on the AM. Yeah, but we have a reservation. We'll be fine. But yes. Very eclectically red. But yeah, even though we have reservations, there's still a line. It's very red. So they redid all this. It used to be, I think, black and white when you came in here with red. So yes, up until about 6 months ago, this was Razzle Dazzle.
Razzle Dazzle in the morning and Lucky Lotus at night.
Yeah, so at night the menu changes to a much more Asian-inspired fare, and that was because they did an Asian night market on some of their European sailings. I don't know if they did on all of those, but it was hugely successful. We were a bit bummed, but then when I found out that the ube churros were still available on the brunch, so everything was saved.
So I won't be having those today.
But we did book this for a dinner to try it. It wasn't exactly what we were looking for, but we figured we'd give it a shot, see how it was. Yeah. So when we get inside, we'll give you a look at what we're gonna order and maybe a shot at the menu. So our food has come out. So you got the watermelon wedge
with granola and fruit.
Half, right? So you can get this. There's actually a whole one that's like a whole. It almost looks like a little pizza. And then you and I both got the buckwheat waffles
with pistachio.
Chantilly. This is kind of chantilly cream with pistachio. And then this is a cherry kind of syrup.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I had to have bacon because I needed bacon. So we'll give you some thoughts on how this is after we eat our meal. Okay, so we had Razzle Dazzle for breakfast while you're also having your coffee.
Yeah.
And you got the watermelon kind of salad. I forget what it was exactly called, but it was some sort of like watermelon wedge.
Watermelon and granola and berries or something.
And cream tofu. Or like tofu cream, something like that. Which you liked except for what, the berries?
Yeah, even though I love berries, these berries were frozen, so they weren't the greatest.
You would have rather had it just been fresh berries, like not frozen.
Yeah.
Or even if they were frozen, thawed. And then we both had the buckwheat waffles. Yeah. Those were good.
Those were good with cherry.
Yeah, it had like a cherry compost. I wouldn't call it a syrup because it wasn't like liquidy. It was kind of like pureed almost. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then that was really good. The cream and everything was on it good. And then you had the apple
cruffin.
Apple cruffin. So let's like a muffin and a croissant together. Which you said was okay.
It was okay. It wasn't the greatest. It was pretty cold. It wasn't.
The candy bacon was really good. Everybody that said get the candy bacon, they were right. And then you got the dessert. You got what you had been waiting for. The whole point we really came to Razzle Dazzle for brunch.
The ube ice cream with churros.
And the churros were really good. Even I tried some of the churros. You said the churros were good.
Yeah.
What did you think of the ice cream? Because I know you like ube.
I like ube, but it wasn't that sweet.
It just had kind of a bland flavor to it. It's on you. I will say, we went into it, sat down, wasn't quite impressed with the menu.
There was hardly anything on the menu.
Well, I wouldn't say there wasn't. It was very Asian focused, which. That's fine if that's your thing, but we went there looking for like more of the old Razzle Dazzle menu at brunch time. The whole point of Lucky Lotus is it's supposed to be Razzle Dazzle during the day and Lucky Lotus at night. But I would say about half the menu is the Lucky Lotus kind of menu. Like there was a lot, like there was a wonton soup and there was a few other things.
Noodles.
The noodles that translate over from the evening menu. And we were looking for more of the old Razzle Dazzle breakfast options. They do still have the the chicken sandwich with the black bun, if you want to do that, and the aioli. But I would say that half the mains that you can pick from and half the starters are Asian focus. And if that's not your thing, you're going to find a severely limited menu. It worked out for us. We ended up both really liking the buckwheat waffles, so that's kind of a savior. And you, 50-50 on the wedge.
Yeah.
I don't know if you get it again or not. No.
Probably not again. Not unless they can give me like a fourth of a fourth of one piece.
Yeah. So that was one thing that was really nice, is they did offer a full and a half portion of the wedge. So you normally get like the big circle. They said they offered a half serving, which was kind of nice. So if you are looking to portion control, like our waffles, there were 2 waffles. I'm curious if you could tell them, hey, you just wanted one. They are very outgoing and trying to accommodate you with, especially dietary restrictions. Every place we've gone to eat, first thing they ask is
do you have any
allergies or dietary restrictions. So that's like really cool stuff. I will say it's not as rocky today.
But it's still really windy today.
It is still windy. I don't think it's as windy as last night.
Last night was bad, windy.
Yes, but it's been a little rocky. Our attendants have been great. They're trying to get a mattress topper for us. I was fine with the bed. I think you said it was a little stiff.
Hard, yeah.
So, everybody has their preferences. So, not too bad though. For me, I fell asleep pretty good. I was afraid the rocking would keep me awake, but I actually think it had the effect of putting me to sleep.
Yeah.
Just that kind of, because it wasn't like it wasn't like jolts pounding the ship, but it was like every now and then you'd catch a little one and be like, whoa. But for the most part, it was this kind of nice sway. And I have to admit, it really did kind of put me to sleep, just that rocking back and forth.
I fell asleep pretty quick, and that's something that I don't normally do, is fall asleep quickly.
Yeah, so now we went down here to the Grounds Club. So there's 2 coffee places. On 7, we have the Grounds Club, which does just coffee. They do a couple specialty kind of coffees with alcohol. If you
does not have alcohol in it.
No, this one does not have that's just a straight up iced latte with hazelnut, which you'll also notice plastic cups. Virgin does not believe in using single-use plastics, so everything is recyclable. So this top is paper. The topper on it is paper, so it can be composted. The bottom is plastic and gets cleaned and reused over and over. So they do not believe in use. That's why you will not find like 20-ounce like water bottles for sale in the store or anywhere around here. They have free water stations everywhere that you can fill up on, as long as you remember.
Water bottle.
As long as you remember your water bottle, which I left on a bus and you did not bring one. No. But they do have a store. Here's a tip. I don't know if this is on all of them. We're on deck 7. If you go past the social club, there's a little shop on the left, and everything's $10, including water bottles. Because we went downstairs to go to the store, thinking, we get all this credit, blah blah blah. They wanted $35 for a water bottle.
Yeah.
Now, granted,
like a small
this is not
bottle.
branded; it's a just plain water bottle. But it did come with a little koozie, and it has a little pocket on it, so you can store some stuff in there if you want. If you don't have like a fanny pack to bring on your shore excursion, you can tuck your, maybe a credit card, some cash, ID, and whatever in there, and you're good to go. So, hey, right side up pineapple. I will say the other thing in closing before we wrap this up, because I'm seeing that my battery is starting to get low. See, I see even the water bottles they have there, the aluminum ones. If you want to buy water, they have aluminum water bottles for sale with water in them, but not plastic ones. Today we don't have too much planned. We do have our shot-for-shot class today, where we get to learn how to photograph and Well, we get to learn how to make. We get to learn how to make drinks, but more importantly, like how to photograph them properly. So it kind of teaches you how to use the features of your camera better on your phone for capturing your creations. So that's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. So the shot for shot, just so you know, is $50 per person, which isn't terrible. We have a lot of ship credit that we can use. We have a lot of bar tab we can use. I think that's the first time we actually bought anything with our bar tab.
Yeah.
So we still have, I think, $471 of bar tab left. So yeah, with that, we're gonna go ahead and call it, and we will get back to this a little later today. Bye now.
I guess you buy them up there.
Yeah, we're gonna do some bingo with the Diva.
Bingo with the Diva.
We need to win money. We have to pay for this cruise somehow.
Let's hope for some big wins.
Well, I will say that their bingo apparently pays out way better than Carnival bingo.
Oh, does it?
I've heard them have prizes up to like two grand.
The last time I was on a cruise in Australia on Carnival, just 2 weeks ago, and a lady won $5,000
Wow.
on a bingo. She doubled her money because she made a beanbag toss thing.
Oh.
I couldn't believe it.
Like
She
cornhole
swore
or
she'd
something?
never played before. I thought, no way. She made all 5 beanbags.
Like
right in the
cornhole?
hole. Yeah.
We're not going to try to double our money with cornhole. We will lose.
I'll just take what I get.
Yeah.
So we'll see how this goes. We couldn't sit together.
What?
I said we couldn't sit together
No.
because this place was packed and we did it last minute. But we spent the $120 to get all the cards for each of us together. It was $60 per. So let's hope we can bring home some cash. This is the test kitchen. This is probably as close as I will get to the test kitchen. I'm going to change my refresh rate so this doesn't flicker as much. Here we are in the shot for shot class making an old fashioned with rum instead of whiskey. Okay, so here we are, test kitchen entrance. And we just did the shot for shot.
Yeah.
So what did you think about the shot for shot?
Most of it was gross. But,
Most of it was gross.
The non-alcoholic drink was very good.
Yeah, so they gave us this, like, what was it called? Sea brie or something like that?
Seed lip.
Seed lip, that's right, seed lip.
Seed lip.
And that might have, it's funny, it's a non-alcoholic drink. And it might have been our favorite drink out of the bunch.
Good.
And so,
That was the only drink that I actually finished, except for the shot at the beginning.
I did like the soju drink that we made with the ginger beer. I thought that was good.
I like the margarita one.
Yeah, you said the margarita was okay. It did. I did not like the smell of it. I couldn't get past the smell.
I didn't like the smell of it, but the taste of it was good.
Yeah, I couldn't get past the smell of it.
Once I got past that smell, then it was good.
Hold on, guys. Trying to get us on an elevator here.
Now we're going up?
Yeah, because you need to go back to the room, right?
Yeah.
Going down.
This is going down.
Oh, that's all right. We'll get there eventually.
15.
Oops, 14.
Why is
These are the elevators.
Doesn't.
Now it's going up.
14.
I'll get there. I drink too much alcohol. We're in the ocean.
Going up.
So you didn't like any of the drink? Well, the margarita you did.
Margarita. Yeah, I didn't finish it though.
See, I like the soju drink with the ginger beer. That was good. The soju shot was strong because it was stronger than the one I had to drink last night.
Going up.
Yeah, the soju one was definitely stronger than the one we had last night at Gumbe.
Yeah.
I had to take 2 of those last night because I'm awesome. Because I won.
The one today was not as.
No, today.
I mean, it was strong. Today was stronger than last night.
But they did say last night's was 17%, and this one was like 24%. But once they cut it with the ginger beer and stuff, it was really good. I thought. So, oh look. Look. We have cleaning cabin. So eating, somebody got you. Still in bed, astral projection. I put pool and jacuzzi, and we haven't even been there yet. 3 for the casino. Okay. Not bad. So we are, we have the Splash of Romance.
I think so.
And I'm going to move this Sharps container out of the way because no one needs to see that. Yeah. And so we get these snacks. They're supposed to be delivered on all sea days. I did find that out. Not every day. We already missed out on our fresh pressed drink of the day because we were behind schedule. But this is like a rose, gold, and Aleppo pepper macaroons. So these are going to kind of have a spicy kind of, it's supposed to be spicy for your romance. But we'll try those out in a little bit. We'll see how they go. But we have other things we have to do in the cabin, like go to the bathroom, and you don't need to see any of that. So, bye now. Sure, you probably won't be able to hear this, and I might have to do a voiceover for this. This is just an incredible thing to view. Is just how peaceful it is out here. You just at sea, you just hear the ocean swaying. And it's just, you know, look at how blue that water is down there. It's just gorgeous, you know, and you just don't, I think sometimes we don't appreciate what we have when we watch what we see here, you know, on, you know, just on our planet and what we have. It's just, I mean, I'll be honest, I've never seen water that blue before. And I live in a state that has hundreds of miles of beach. And our water is always green and seaweed infused and all that stuff. And then you look at this, it's just so vast and so, I mean, I don't even know how to describe it. But it is an amazing sight to behold. And, you know, you just don't appreciate the things that we have. So, it's so amazing just looking at that. And it's like, it doesn't look like anything you would see when you're at the beach in California. And yeah, I'm floored by how good and how insane it is when you're out here and you're waiting to be like kind of dirty and full of dirt and be gross, and it's like, no, it's just so clean, you know, it just looks so pristine. Crisp, clean look. Also, I will say I appreciate our cabin being like right under this metal canopy because it really does help with the sun. Because we have like an overhang that sticks further out than other people on the ship. So it's really nice. I know we have dinner at 6, so we'll probably miss sunset. Maybe we can try to catch it when we're in Puerto Rico because we have a later dinner. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be in the Dominican Republic. But I just thought I'd let everyone see this and just kind of, it's just awesome. You just don't realize how vast and beautiful this planet is sometimes. We're off for Pink Agave.
Yep.
You see,
Good Mexican food.
my wife is looking like an 11 right now. This great dress. I'm looking like probably a good 8 with my Baymax.
Not an 8.
We'll get with you once we get to the table. Hi guys. Okay, so we're at Pink Agave and I have ordered myself the papas con chorizos, which is basically chorizo and potato. I think it had some onion and some other stuff, so we might just have to do some fishing to get what we want out of it. And then I also finally did the cheese covered ribeye.
Cheese covered ribeye.
Ribeye. I can't speak. And then you got the
guacamole.
Guacamole.
Got the esquites and
The shrimp, right?
the shrimp camarillo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our Spanish is bad. We haven't done anything since high school with it. So, but yeah, so we have a great waitress and we're just waiting for our food. We didn't get any drinks. I know I promised crickets. My stomach's been a little off since we did the shot for shot. I think the mixing of the alcohol did not mix well with my stomach.
No, it didn't.
I did take some Tums and I feel a little better. I don't think it's a seasickness thing. I think it's a mixing
Alcohol thing.
yeah, tequila and rum
And seedlip.
and soju
Seedlip.
and seedlip, which isn't technically alcohol,
But it was in there too.
and that was actually the best one, not alcohol.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. And there's our chips and guacamole. That's all my wife. I do not do the guacamoles.
A small knife.
You don't like your tiny knife?
That's a small fork.
You don't like your tiny fork either?
Just saying that's
It's
small.
tiny fork, tiny knife. So we've been eating our appetizers like crazy. We have the guacamole and chips, which the chips have been demolished. We're gonna try to ask for some more. The potatoes and chorizo are great, and the esquites is good. Yeah, I really enjoyed the potatoes. They are like delicious, not overly spicy, which was my fear.
Oh, did it?
So we're gonna ask them if we can get some more chips to finish off this guacamole, because we don't want to get a whole separate order of guac and chips.
Just chips.
So far so good. Our hostess has been great. The service is really good here. I think it pops off more when it gets later in the evening. And I know if you come on Thursdays, they have like a live DJ here too, which I think one of our dinners might be on Thursday.
What?
I think one of our dinners might be on a Thursday, so we'll see. But we'll be back when we get our mains. So our mains have arrived. I obviously went with steak. So that's the Jaca cheese covered ancho chilies ribeye. Ribeye, I can actually say it right this time. And then you got the shrimp with the mole sauce. So we haven't had a chance to eat it yet, but we'll give you some opinions once we get done with dinner. We're also going to probably get the chocolate tacos. So.
Or she didn't want eel.
No.
I don't think she's ever eaten it.
We're going to go out to the back of the ship here, but I think we probably missed trying to catch a sunset.
The sunset's gone.
Yeah, but that's all right. We have plenty of nights to do that. We can go out here and we can talk a little bit about our dinner while we just enjoy the outdoors.
We ate there. They're closed now. I ate there.
Yeah, a lot of these places close. So if you're coming to the galley, there's a lot of restaurants in here. But the problem is they're predominantly geared around breakfast and lunch. So if you're coming here to get dinner, the only places really open for dinner in the galley are the burger
Pizza,
bar,
burgers,
and the Diner Dash. The pastry place will be there too. But oh, it feels nice out here.
Yeah.
You kind of see it. It's not exactly a sunset, but like I was saying earlier today, there is just something majestic about seeing all this. And how pretty it is. Like here's the wake of the ship.
Look. She's on her blanket.
Yeah. So they do put a light down there that illuminates it a little more than if you were it kind of gives it a nice look. It's also because one of the restaurants called The Wake, literally they have windows that overlook this, which I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we can get sat at tomorrow for dinner. So I'm going to go over here and sit down for a little bit. But I thought we'd talk about, we went to Pink Agave, which was really good. Samantha was our waitress, right?
Yep.
She was very nice, very, very nice lady. She was very upset that we did not order dessert though, because she said, I better not catch you going to get ice cream after this.
Yeah.
She said, I'm going to see you at Lick Me Till I Scream. So, but I got the papas con chorizo, which I thought it was going to be chunks of sausage and potatoes. It was actually granulated sausage kind of topping the potatoes, which actually is fine because the more potatoes I can get in my body, the better. Yeah. But you tried it, you liked it. Yeah. And then you had I
had the guacamole.
The guacamole.
And homemade chips. And I had the esquites. And I had the shrimp with mole amarillo.
Yes. So, and that was, you kind of treated that as your main. It technically is like kind of a medium plate, but the missus was not feeling a full dinner, I don't think. No. One thing is when you take your meds, it kind of makes you full super fast. So, but that's okay. But you like the corn. You said you maybe wouldn't order it again. Not because you didn't like it, but you want to try other things.
Yeah, so I could try other things.
Like including dessert.
Because we are going another time before we leave.
We do have Pink Agave one more time, I think on Friday. Thursday or Friday.
Yeah.
Saturday. Yes. So, and it's nice because that's supposedly the night when they have a live DJ on Thursdays, and they do have like a big tequila bar that's open. I will admit, yes, I will be drinking crickets that night. I was gonna do it tonight, and let's just say this is no fault to the shot for shot class, but I think all the combinations of alcohol that went into my belly did not work for me.
Yeah, because we got to make 4 different drinks, and all that alcohol mixed was not good.
Although one of the drinks was not an alcoholic drink.
But it was like the best one there.
Weirdly enough, yeah, we both said that's the best drink, and it's not even alcoholic. But Extra Virgin or Pink Agave is a fantastic place to go eat. The service is fantastic. I know some people complain. I was telling Tammy that some of the people don't like the fact that the tables are kind of close together, but I didn't think they were any more close than if you went to a normal restaurant.
Like Razzle Dazzle this morning when we went, they were the same.
But I'm saying, like, even on a land restaurant, I mean, the tables felt normally spaced to me. It didn't seem like, you know, they were, people complain about, oh, we're right on top of people. I'm like, I didn't think it was that bad. These restaurants are meant to turn around a lot of people.
So they have to fit as many people as they can into the restaurant.
They have to kind of, because you have to remember, you got 2,700 rough. Our cruise has about 26 to 2,700 people on it.
Yeah, roughly.
So it is roughly a full boat. A full boat is 2774. So, and I apologize if the camera's rocking a little bit. I think the stabilization should fix it, but it's
very windy out here.
It is windy. It's windy. I'm having to keep my foot on the foot stand just in case. But and we're also like Gumbay's right behind us too, which we absolutely thoroughly enjoy. That's our waitress right there.
Yeah. Meow.
Meow, meow, meow,
Meow.
meow,
Yeah.
meow. She was fantastic. She was really good. But yes, so you know, be aware with that many people, and you figure, you know, a percentage of the you know, you have 6 main restaurants, so you're figuring 18 to 20% of the people are booked on this ship. You know, which is roughly about 450 people are booking extra virgin or pink agave or the wake or whatever in one night. So they have to turn over those 450 people quickly. So yeah, they're gonna pack them in there. But like I said, it didn't seem any worse than I thought, than like going to your local Denny's or whatever. Granted, I haven't been to Denny's in years because they got rid of my favorite breakfast. Fuck you, Denny's.
Got dark all of a sudden.
Yeah. Well, yeah, once the sun goes down, that's the one thing when you get out here, once the sun goes away,
It's black.
it gets dark. We have some pictures that you probably saw already and some video already of it, but it's nice though that you can come out to places like this. So we're sitting in the back outdoor section of the galley. Right, so the galley is like the restaurant where you can go and do all your stuff. We talked about that. And but it's really nice. You come out here, it's at the back of the ship. It's not down as low as the dock, which kind of sticks out more, and you can see the wake right from the bottom of the boat. But it's also kind of a quiet spot, because once all the restaurants start shutting down in the galley, a lot of people don't sit out here. So it's kind of a nice quiet spot to come and relax in if you want to kind of get and just get kind of a nice breeze. And it's not too bad. It's covered enough. We are sticking. If we were sitting in the dead back of the boat, it would be a little less windy. But yeah, where we're at, it's not too bad. It's definitely not as windy as yesterday, I don't think. Granted, we haven't been on top, unexposed on the boat yet.
Yeah, we haven't been up there yet.
But all in all, like I said, it's only the second day in, but we've had a fantastic time. I did pass out on the bed, I will not lie, for probably about a half hour to an hour. But overall, we're having a great time on the ship. We do have Duel reality tonight at 10. So they were supposed to have a show at 7:30. It got canceled. Now, I don't know if it's because the boat's rocking more than they can tolerate. It's an acrobatic show.
Or if somebody got hurt, or I don't know.
Or if somebody got hurt and they're having to get a replacement, you know, the second cast, somebody from the second cast is having to fill in, so they have to get up to speed. We hope it's nobody got hurt. We hope it's just, hey, the boat was a little too rocky. We're going to wait till later and see how it goes. They are used to doing this on a rocky ship. I mean, it's what they do. They know there's going to be some, and they train to have that motion. But if it gets to a certain point, yeah, I wouldn't want to be doing triple flips either and hoping somebody catches me and they fall over because the boat's rocking. I also hope that these wind muffed mics are working really well.
Yeah,
I haven't tested them, but this is our, well, I guess we did use them the other night, but it was also very loud when we were out at the pajama party. There was just a lot of music and noise and everything. Matter of fact, I don't even know how much of that I'm going to be able to use without voiceover because so much licensed music. So you might get a lot of interspace cuts and then maybe some voiceover. But we're having a great time. We will be at the Dominican Republic tomorrow.
Yep.
We will give some thoughts on Duel reality as long as we get in later tonight before we shut it down for the evening. But right now we're just going to go wander the ship and kind of see what fancies us. Maybe Samantha will be hiding somewhere and we can get ice cream and she won't see us.
Yeah.
when we're here, we made it into the red room for Dual Reality, which is so far happening.
Yeah.
I haven't said otherwise. We do have a light right here that seems to be bothering my wife a little bit, so I'm hoping it goes away. It's just on right now, or it'll change color.
Yeah, that would be good.
But I know we can't film the show. I know they will make an announcement where we can't film the show. So I think what happens is they take half the seats and they get moved over here modularly. So when we were in here before, this was all up here, went all the way back to the top. That wall was not there.
Yeah, it wasn't there.
And then the stage was further back, and it was on a riser with screens. So now, as you can see, it's been configured where half those seats from over here ended up getting moved here. And the stage now is in the middle, which is really interesting. Sorry for the shaky cam there, but I had to move everything around. But, so, the show's going to start at 10. We actually came down how early? About 45 minutes early? We came down 45 minutes early, and there was already a line with probably 50 to 100 people in it. You think?
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy to think about. But, yeah, so we'll be checking out the show here. Oh, and we got assigned to the red team, but
no choice in the matter.
yeah, they basically randomly assign you, so you end up either on the blue team
Or the red
or the red team. We are on the red team, so we will be rooting for the red team tonight. I don't know if that means we're rooting for the Montagues or the, what was it?
Capulets.
The Castellet?
Capulets.
Capulets. This is a retelling in an acrobatic way of Romeo and Juliet, the story. So it'll be interesting how they kind of switch that up. So I guess it is the same amount of seating as earlier. I thought it was, this went farther up on both sides. But I guess it is the same amount of seating. They just kind of rotate it around. Oh, they look like baskets. They almost look like basketball baskets. But, yeah, so we will kind of give our thoughts on the show. It's about an hour long, starts at 10. We're still here very early. Like, they packed it, this joint lined up fast. Part of that's because they canceled the show at 7:30. So all those people are also trying to get into this show. So my guess is the upstairs area right here. On both sides will probably get super full super fast.
Up there where nobody knew that you could sit.
Yeah, so they'll probably fill that area too. I think if you end up there, you don't get to root for a side though.
Because you'd be right in the middle, pretty much.
So, on Virgin, it used to be you had to reserve your tickets for these shows.
They stopped doing that right before we...
And so they test piloted this first come first serve, and apparently they got good response to it. I don't know, because my whole plan was, bam, we get on the ship, start booking everything, bam, 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 book,
So
book.
we're guaranteed a spot.
But because that wasn't allowed, sorry, I'm unlocking my screen here with my fingies. But now you have to be first come first serve. So it meant we had to get in line and be here early. Now before, they didn't have any of these queues or anything because you would just book it and then you knew when you were going to have to show up. And so there was never really a line. You could just sort of show up and get in. But now, you get these queues, and the queue for the Red Room, unfortunately, runs right through the casino, which is one of the few places you can smoke on board. So, of course, we're out there. It's like, you can smell all the smoke.
Yep.
But anyways, yeah, we don't have that ability to just get the show. We have to get in line, stand in the casino, and unfortunately you have to deal with the cigarette smoke. And it kind of
got to watch that guy play 21.
Yeah, we watched this guy do really well with 21. He was definitely running it on the house. He was playing single deck and was definitely running it on the house. I watched him win about 15 hands to losing 2. So he was definitely up on the house.
Right there in that section was all getting entertained by watching him play.
But it just kind of, it just kind of sucks because you have to go through the casino and it's very smoky, and you know it's like the rest of the ship is non-smoking.
Yeah, except for that part.
So to have to sit there in line and wait, it's kind of an annoyance. You know, especially as someone who is a former smoker, it's very annoying. So, but anyways, we're gonna go ahead and kill it and get ready for the show.
You see the sign?
Oh, which one?
For the squid thing.
Oh, the cap and t-shirt for $80.
Oh, I thought they said 1 for something or 2 for this. I thought they meant tattoos.
I think it's for the clothing merch. Well, let's see. It'll rotate through again. So there's our final results. I did the pool jacuzzi, which I actually ended up not going to today. We had 3 that went to the casino, 2 for eating. You were one of those, chose eating.
Which I did eat today, so.
I like that our cabin host put cabin cleaning. Fair enough. And of course, one person who used astral projection to come over and fill this out. Always very nice. But we're going to go inside. We'll talk about dual reality tomorrow because it's late and we're tired. So with that, we will say goodnight. Auf Wiedersehen. And we're going to bed. I thought it would be fun to end with a few pictures from our shot for shot class and some of the drinks that we made. Hope you enjoy.